What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Awesome, and today, guys, new to this channel, please feel free to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button down below if you're today. We're on the road to 400 subscribers, and tonight is gonna be I'm gonna be starting a new series. This will be the fantasy draft series. So we're gonna be doing it by year, and we're still gonna be running the simulations just like my current series, which is just like the Madden simulation league, basically. But yeah. So, but this way kind of like a little bit different. So, we're gonna be running the fantasy drafts, but then like after every game, so like for example, if the Patriots lose to like I don't know, like the Chiefs or something, we trade our best player to their teams, and then we get their worst player, and that goes on for like every other team. So, yeah, should be interesting to see what happens. I just wanted to fix that a little bit. I don't know if that'll be any better. Again, but yeah. If you guys are excited for this, let me know in the chat or in the comments down below. We will starting on English. English. It will be so the first game that we'll be simulating will be the Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs. So that should be an interesting game. But anyways, without further ado, we're gonna jump right into this to the draft. So yeah, let's freaking do this. Let's go. All right. Fantasy draft. There we go. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought it was just gonna automatically start, but I guess not. Start playing. And then I'm gonna go to like every single other team. So, oh wait, oh shit, okay. Then I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna do this like 30 times. So,
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the
Raiders.
Choose the team you want to start your friend. Use the options on. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the op. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option.
This is probably gonna be a long ass video, but
start your franchise with.
Yeah.
Use the options on the.
I already did all the options and shit for it, but I'm the commissioner for the Patriots.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options.
We're getting there, boys. We're getting there.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the... Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options.
Almost done, boys. Almost done.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the option. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options.
This will mean that maybe the Panthers and the Giants and the other crappy teams that are from last year will actually be good this year. But you can only hope and pray.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options.
Alright, and that is everyone. Let's go. Let's start this bad boy. Start drafting. Let's go.
The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock.
Skip ahead in the draft. Advanced end of draft, yeah. And then we're gonna go over the rosters and introduce you guys to the new revamped NFL. Oh, gee, that's me a lot. It's gonna take a while, isn't it? Ugh. Damn. Let's see. No need to for the jump scare, bro. Come on. Okay. Anyways. Manage roster. NFL roster, so yeah, that'll work. That will work. Alrighty. What do we got here? So the Patriots got. We're just gonna go up to into the 80s, but we got Trent Williams, Nick Chubb, Joe Burrow. Yo, this team is stacked, man. Khalil Mack, Jalen Waddle, Cameron Jordan, Kevin Dotson, Dalton Schultz, Steven Nelson, Cameron Curl, Roger McCreary, Andrew Wiley, and Brian Robinson. The Raiders got Tyreek Hill. Oh, they're even more stacked. And Travis Kelce, Penei Sewell, Jamel Dean, Christian Kirk, Garrett Bowles, Will Anderson, Quandre Diggs, Marquise BAL, Aziz Al-Shair, and Tyler Algier. I think that's how I say his name. And the Rams got Sauce Gardner, Keenan Allen, Vita Vea, Alex Highsmith, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Raheem Mostert, Dallas Goedert, Ernest Jones, Austin Eckler, and Isaac Siumalo. I think that's his name. The Ravens, of course, got Lamar Jackson, so he stays put. Zach Martin, Denzel Ward, Tyrann Mathieu, Terry McLaurin, Jordan Mailata, I think that's his name. Von Miller, Eric McCoy, Ed Oliver, Kalai Campbell, Granson Delpit, Dawson Knox, Joe Alt, and Joe Alt. And don't get offended if I don't get don't go through like every single roster, because that's gonna really take like 15 hours, and my computer is not gonna be happy about me for that. And I don't think you guys will be happy with me for like making this video like 15 hours long. So yeah, we're just gonna go up to the 80s. Just to make it clear. The Saints got Dexter Lawrence, Mike Evans, Rashawn Slater, Jeffrey Simmons, Marcus Williams, Tony Pollard, Greg Newsome, Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa, Jonathan Jones, Jake Matthews, Shaq Thompson, David Onyemata, and yeah. The Seahawks got Jamar Chase, Jalen Johnson, Kevin Byard, Aiden Hutchinson, Kenny Clark, Brian Branch, DJ Reed, TJ Edwards, Montez Sweat, Deion Dawkins, James Conner, Matthew Stafford, Jerome Baker, Shaq Mason, Ramondre Stevenson, Damian Pierce, and James Bradbury. The Steelers got Justin Jefferson, Derrick Henry, Terran Armstead, Derwin James, Bradley Chubb, Zach Sealer, Jermaine Pratt, Geno Stone, Caleb McGarry, Christian Gonzalez, and Gus Edwards. The Texans got Laramie Tunsil, Devontae Smith, Evan Ingram, Aaron Jones, Zadarius Smith, Javon Hargrave, Jawan Bentley, Tyson Campbell, Jacoby Myers, Brandon Graham, Cameron Bynum, and Elijah Vera Tucker. The Titans got TJ Watt, Jesse Bates, David Njoku, DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Godwin, Patrick Queen, Brian O'Neill, Darius Williams, Devin Weatherspoon, Jimmy Ward, Darren Payne, Najee Harris, Eric Armstead, and Will Anderson. The Vikings got Micah Parsons. Ooh, that's a good pickup. Justin Madubuike, I think you say his name. Jonathan Taylor, Jabril Peppers, Logan Wilson, David Montgomery, Jared Goff, Jalen Carter, Jordan Addison, Diamador Lenoir, Tevin Jenkins, and Robert Spillane. The Bears got George Kittle, Josh Hines Allen, Charvarius Ward, Mike Williams, Kenneth Walker, Christian Wilkins, Mike Onwenu, Cam Robinson, Trevon Moerig, Eddie Jackson, Patrick Pearson, and Tyler Boyd. The Bengals got Nick Bosa, Minka Fitzpatrick, C.J. Mosley, Andrew Thomas, Cooper Kupp, Kenny Moore, Taron Johnson, Kirk Cousins, Justin Reed, Tank Dell, Carl Granderson, and Rashad White. Alright. The Bills got CeeDee Lamb, Chris Lindstrom, Dre Greenlaw, Darren Bland, Kendall Fuller, Greg Rousseau, Hassan Reddick, Ryan Kelly, Kyle Pitts, Cole Holcomb, Curtis Samuel. The Broncos got Creed Humphrey, Marlon Humphrey, so 2 Humphreys, that's pretty cool. Talanoa Hufanga, I have no clue how to say that name, but yeah, they got him. Matthew Judon, Bobby Wagner, David Bakhtiari, Jalen Hurts, Malik Hooker, Morgan Moses, Drake London, Leonard Williams, Jared Everett, James Cook, Quay Walker, and Rayshon Jenkins. The Browns got Myles Garrett, of course, Devontae Adams, L'Jarius Sneed, Foyesade Oluokun, something like that, Jelani Tavai, J. Devian Clowney, Deontay Johnson, Brandon Cooks, George Karloftis, Danico Autry, Marcus May, Javonte Williams, and Martin Emerson. Martin Emerson. The Buccaneers got Christian Jones, A.J. Brown, Kyle Juszczyk, J.C. Horn, Landon Dickerson, Cortland Sutton, Bijan Robinson, Devin Lloyd, and Michael Thomas. The Cardinals got Marshawn Lattimore, Travis Etienne, Quentin Nelson, Deebo Samuel, Colton Miller, Braden Smith, Grover Stewart, Jaquan Brisker, Grady Jarrett, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Freiermuth, Jalen Thompson, Jordan Hicks, and Kyle Van Noy. The Chargers got Brandon Ayuk, Dak Prescott, Stephon Gilmore, Sam Laporta, Breece Hall, Landon Umuvu, Jerry Jeudy, Alohi Gilman, Eric Kendricks, Mitch Morse, Ali McNeil, and Zach Tom. The Chiefs got Saquon Barkley. Oh, they still got good. Jeez, man. Buda Baker, Joe Dooney, Trenton McDuffie, Tua Tagovailoa, Javon Holland, Taylor Decker, Rasul Douglas, Nico Collins, Drew Tranquil, Kobe Turner, and Mike McGlinchey. The Colts got Patrick Mahomes, Derek Brown, Christian Darrisaw, John Jacobs, Matt Milano, Ryan Ramczyk, Michael Pierce, Gabe Davis, Carlson Davis, Calvin Ridley, and Andre Sisco. The Commanders got AJ Terrell, Joel Bitonio, Chase Young, Chris Olave, Bobby Okereke, Brock Purdy, DeAndre Swift, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Xavier Howard, Leo Chenal, Jermaine Johnson, Brandon Stevens, Donovan Wilson, and Orlando Brown. The Cowboys got Max Crosby, Tristan Wirfs, Isaiah Pacheco, Garrett Wilson, Kyle Duggar, Quincy Williams, Paulson Odebo, Cole Kmet, Josh Sweat, Odell Beckham, and Harrison Phillips. The Dolphins got Fred Warner, Joe Mixon, Cameron Hayward, Tre'Davious White, Joey Bosa, Kevin Zeitler, Michael Pittman, Tariq Woolen, Taylor Moton, Trey McBride. The Eagles got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Quinnen Williams, Levante David, Derek Stingley, Tyler Linderbaum, Jadobi Awuzie, Daquan Jones, Jalen Petre, and Shaquille Barrett. The Falcons got Antoine Winfield, Jair Alexander, Stephon Diggs, Ronnie Stanley, Taylor Smith, Jalen Phillips, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jalen Warren, Connor Williams, Marquise Brown, and Jack Conklin. The 49ers got Roquan Smith, TJ Hawkinson, Kyle Hamilton, Trent Brown, Danielle Hunter, T. Higgins, Asante Samuel, Robert Hunt, Devin Achan, and Derek Forrest. The Giants got Christian McCaffrey, Frank Ragnow, Josh Allen. Oh, this Giants team could be actually pretty solid. DeMarcus Lawrence, DeForest from Buckner, Sam Cosmi, George Pickens, Nate Hubbs, Zaire Franklin, Adam Thielen, Tyler Higbee, and Charles Leno. The Jaguars got Lane Johnson, Taylor Lockett, Justin Herbert, Brian Burns, Wyatt Teller, Elgson Jenkins, DJ Reader, Puka Nacua, Julian Love, Bernhard. Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, Bernhard Raymond, Joey Porter, and Devin Singletary. The Jets got Trey Smith, Darius Slay, DK Metcalf, Rashawn McGarry, Nick Bolson, Jameer Gibbs, Xavier Woods, Jordan Love, Rasheed Rice, Mike Hilton, Hunter Henry, and Hunter Henry. The Lions got Justin Simmons, DJ Moore, Javon Diggs, Harrison Smith, Karen Williams, Brandon Scurf, Jamal Adams, Rob Havenstein, CJ Stroud, and Odafe Owe. The Packers got Patrick Surtain, Tyron Smith. That defense is gonna be deadly. Jonathan Allen, Justin Tucker, Zay Flowers, Xavier McKinney, Tremaine Edmonds, Jackson Smith Jigba, and Andre James. And the Panthers got Jalen Ramsey, Mark Andrews, and Demario Davis, Amari Cooper, Trey Hendrickson, and Quinn Meinertz, Calvin Kamara, and Kendrick Bourne. And that is all of the rosters from across the NFL's is some newly revamped rosters from the fantasy draft. So let me know in the chat who you guys got me the Super Bowl in this fantasy draft for year one. Let me know. But anywho, okay. We're done fantasy week to the regular season. It's my head. Let's freaking go. Alright. Let's go. I do want to look at like all the ratings for like the teams across the league real quick. Just to see which team looks insanely good, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's gonna be a really good game. Yo, the Titans are looking insane. 85 offense and 87 defense. Jeez. They're gonna be deadly this season. I think we did. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah. Alright. So now we're gonna jump right into the upgrades. Well, maybe like the rankings as well. If this shows any. Yeah, it's not gonna show any. Alright. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna jump right into the upgrades. Let's see what upgrades the Ravens got. So we got Grants in the Delpit will be an 83 overall. Ed Oliver will be an 83. Will also be an 83 overall. Marcus Jones will be in 76 overall. Darius Phillips will be in 74 overall. Terrace and Marshall Jr. will be in 73 overall. And Braden Dylan Daniels will be in 68 overall. And Asim Richards will be in 67 overall. Alright. Pretty solid upgrades there for the Ravens. Hopefully that'll help them out against like this pretty scary looking Chiefs team. I honestly already forgot which players are on the teams, but there's a lot of them, so yeah. Upgrade players. Oh wow, we got the Ravens and the Chiefs also got a lot of upgrades. Trent McDuffie will be in 91 overall. Roby Turner will be in 81 overall. Michael Carter will be in 80 overall. Malik Bolson Sr. will be in 74 overall. Felix Anudiki Uzoma will be in 73 overall. Logan Hall will be in 72 overall. Matt Pierce will be in 68 overall, and Skylar Thompson will be in 66 overall. Alright. Let me know in the chat or in the comments down below who you guys got me in this game and your score predictions. As per usual, I will be checking those out. And without further ado, let's jump right into this freaking thing. Let's go! Alright. It's gonna be a fantastic game, man. Tua Tagovailoa is gonna be ass on the Chiefs. I feel like he sucks in the cold, so and he play for the Chiefs, so send your prayers to him because he's gonna get destroyed. Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Chiefs versus Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off the season where he showed everyone that he's worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, he'll always be in championship conversation.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Jackson, options out left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jackson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Paris Campbell from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is the rookie Xavier Worthy. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's the rookie from Washington, Roma Dunze. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. A short throw there pulled in by All. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Hill. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Jackson. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because Charles, offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A first down carry for Barkley. Calais Campbell on the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Tua now on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Jackson options out left. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to go again, but not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming left is Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. For Marshall, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Tua going to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Barkley inside handoff. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tyrell Dodson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Forced out to his left, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jackson running again. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Hill. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tua going to try and go quickly here. On 2nd down, Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's to the first-round pick and Xavier Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A pass complete to Odunze. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out to you guys in KC in just a moment. But first, let's look ahead at what should be a tremendous opening weekend for 2024. Some great games coming up in the next few days, one being the kickoff to the International Series, the first ever game in Brazil. The Packers and Eagles from Sao Paulo. Kickoff set for 8:15 Eastern Time. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Detroit Lions. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Running again with Barkley on second down. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tua now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They're going to look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. He's got Thomas yet again complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. This 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be extended.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson options out left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And Thomas has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To throw is Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Running left, it's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Tua to throw again. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. So he stopped for no gain. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to pass. Tua. That's into the hands of Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll give up the gun to Hill. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They run it again with Hill. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On the option right is Jackson. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to him.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The busy night continues for Hill. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by all, the tight end. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Striking down to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. first down carry. It's Hill. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Jackson, options out left. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out come the Chiefs now. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to his tight end all. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught right side by Worthy. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Ravens, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
All right. Tua Tagovailoa went 44 for 58 with 413 passing yards, a touchdown, and four interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 18 yards. Lamar Jackson went 21 for 31 with 226 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 27 yards. There were no rushing touchdowns from this game. Let's see. Terry McLaurin had 5 catches for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns, and his longest catch of the day was from 25 yards. Paris Campbell had 3 catches for 28 yards, a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 13 yards. And Dawson Knox had 7 catches for 50 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 19 yards. And Eric All had 5 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was from 13 yards. Joe Thuney allowed a sack. Taylor Decker allowed a sack. Osiris Torrance allowed a sack. Saquon Barkley allowed a sack, and Mike McGlinchey allowed a sack. Von Miller had 2 sacks. Sam Hubbard had a sack. Ed Oliver had a sack. Tyrell Johnson had a sack, and Kaiser White had a sack. Chase McLaughlin had made 2 field goals, and his longest field goal was from 40 yards. And Austin Seibert made only 1 field goal, but he missed the other, and his longest field goal was from 37 yards. Tommy Townsend Oh my goodness. Tommy Townsend had 4 punts for 151 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 45 yards. And Lou Headley had only 1 punt for 33 yards, and his longest punt was from 33 yards. Now for kick returns, Xavier Worthy had 3 returns for 80 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 29 yards. And Marcus Jones had 2 returns for 50 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 27 yards. And for punt returns, Xavier Worthy had 2 returns for 12 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 12 yards. And that is pretty much all the stats from this game, as the Baltimore Ravens destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs on opening night for Thursday Night Football, on episode 1 of the Fantasy Draft Series. 38-13. And not really that much of an exciting game, but if you're a Ravens fan, you'll take it. It's against like the evil Empire Chiefs, so you'll take it any day. Or should I say the Kansas City Swifties? But yeah, good win. All right, we got some upgrades here. Alrighty. Jackson Carmen will be in 67 overall. Sua Tagovailoa will be in 89 overall. A.C. Perry will be in 72 overall, and this is all for the Chiefs so far right now. Dan Arnold will be in 71 overall, and Osiris Torrance will be in 70 overall. Okay, and then we're gonna go all the way over to the Ravens. It looks like the Ravens also got some upgrades, so we're gonna do those right now. And the only upgrade that the Ravens will be getting will be Terry McLaurin, who will be in 90 overall. So a really good upgrade for the Ravens as they're getting better and better. Oh boy! All right. And so the next game that we'll be seeing will be tomorrow night, actually, which will be the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. This is football, not baseball. I don't know. I almost said the Phillies, but I'm probably just getting confused with baseball, but baseball is going on right now, and I'm yapping a lot. So yeah, this game is supposedly happening in Sao Paulo, but for whatever reason, it's on Madden. It doesn't really Sao Paulo doesn't really exist, so it's gonna be played in Philadelphia, and we're gonna have to all suck it up. So, anyways, yeah. This is gonna be a longer video, so I hope you guys are cool with that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning to this video. If you guys made it to this video, make sure you guys smash the like button, hit that subscribe button down below if you're interested. We're on the road to 400 subscribers. And with that, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the night. And as always, stay awesome. Episode 2 of the fantasy draft is happening tomorrow night. So, see you tomorrow night. Have a night, guys.